Hello and welcome back to Outmouse Labs. My name's Penny and I'm glad you're here. Today is going to be video 1, although we did a video 0, of our Let's Make a Game series. We are going to be using RPG Maker MZ and we're going to be shooting for a point and click style game or an escape room style game. I haven't decided entirely what the plot's going to look like, but I did want to show you how it's going to work. So first of all, let's preview it and take a look. So we have our game, we go to new game, and we have a scene. Immediately it looks a little bit different than your average RPG Maker game. Click around, if we click on the door is locked. Maybe you can find a key. We click on our key, you pick up the key. We get a sound effect, and if we go to our menu, which is just done using the way you would always do it, and look in the key items, an old key you found on the ground. Sorry if that's blowing out your ears, I hope not. Now if we click on the door, the key you found fits this door. And it takes us to a new scene. Alright, so already hopefully this looks pretty different than what you're used to. How did we do it? Well, I am going to be using plugins for this tutorial. However, all these plugins are freely available and the creators that make them are amazing. I'll link to them in the description below. Alright, so first of all, our first event, it's actually event 2 funnily enough, creates our background using Eli Pictures from Eli and Hakuin Studios. The way this plugin works, it's pretty simple. It has two options, well, several options, but I've only so far used Show Picture and Erase Picture. Under Show Picture, we set our picture, which works just like it would in the normal. We get to set its ID, which is 1, its origin, I'm keeping upper left, its position, which is 0, 0, which is the top left corner of the screen, its scale, width, and height, and its opacity. So, pretty standard. We're also going to go ahead and make our key. Our key works exactly the same way. It's picture ID 3 with a different picture. It also has a center origin because I can move it around based on that center origin versus a background where I really want that top left. Finally, we turn picture 3 into a button with the button picture plugin, which comes with RPG Maker MZ. And for that, it's simply which picture and which common event. Okay. Speaking of common events, over in common event 1, which we've called key, you pick up the key, and using CGMZ from Casper Gaming's plugin commands, we turn the self switch A of map ID 1, event ID 2 on. So back in event ID 2, our self switch is now on. It is going to erase our key picture, which is picture 3. It's going to play a sound effect, add a key to our inventory, and turn on Control Self B, which just erases the event. Our door is a separate event. So our door works exactly the same though. We add our door, its picture ID 2, where its position X and Y, its scale, turn picture 2 into a button that runs common event 2. Common event 2 is if the party has key, then you found, the key fits the door, turn on the self switch, transfer the player to a new map, and change the background picture to a new picture. And then erase our door. If they don't have the key, then tell them the door is locked, maybe you can find a key. And then just for completeness sake, the door controller's B is just erasing the event. So the only thing that is kind of worth noting is how did I get the X and Y for the door? Because it can feel kind of random. So the door is 405x67y, which I got by going to where I made the images, zooming in to where the door starts, and checking down there at the bottom. It looks like it's roughly 4049, and if you zoom in really far, you can usually get, there we go, 40567. I think it actually ended up being 40667, but you just kind of play with it a little bit until you find the right spot. Okay, and so that is how we did that. This is nice because we already have a dialogue system. We already have an inventory. There's a lot built in for us with RPG Maker MZ that we would have to make from scratch in another engine. Plus, this allows us to use the engine in a different way. All right, that's it for today. We will continue our build over the next several weeks. I'm going to try to put out at least one video a week. We'll see what I can do. Please let me know if you like this. Please subscribe if you like this. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Thank you. Bye.